Okay, so this is the last podcast for worksheet point 4, and I am doing problems 16 and 17. Okay, so 16 says, how many milliliters of 0.25 molar barium nitrate solution are required to precipitate all the sulfate ions from 50 milliliters of 0.2 molar sulfuric acid? So we should always start with a balanced equation. I don't know what happened to my pen there. Okay. So, barium nitrate plus sulfuric acid. It's going to give me barium sulfate, which is going to be a solid because it precipitates, right? Plus, and I'm going to need 2 of these. Okay? So that's a balanced equation. Everything's aqueous except for the barium sulfate. So, I have 0.250 molar of this. I want to know how many milliliters. Okay, and I have 50 milliliters of this, and it is 0.2 molar. Okay, so I need to start with a measurable amount of something. Molar, I can't go measure out molarity. I've got to measure volume or mass. So I'm going to start with my 50 milliliters of sulfuric acid. And I need that to be in liters, so I can use the molarity as a factor. So 1 liter of, I'm just going to call it BN because I don't have to show my work, right? Barium nitrate. I'm sorry, this should be. I'm going to call it SA for sulfuric acid. Is 0.20 moles of sulfuric acid, and for every 1 mole of sulfuric acid, I need 1 mole of barium nitrate. Okay, and now I can use the molarity of barium nitrate, which is 0.25 moles of barium nitrate is 1 liter of barium nitrate. But it's asking for milliliters, so I'm going to do one more factor. 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. Okay, so let's see what we can cancel. I can cancel 1,000 with 1,000, right? And if I take 50 times 0.2, I get 10 milliliters. I don't worry about the units because I know I'm going to have milliliters as my answer. And so I have 10 over 0.25. Okay? So, I like to think about this as 10 over a quarter. And if I'm dividing by a quarter, it's the same thing as multiplying times the inverse of this, which is 4. So my answer is 40 milliliters. And that's what I'm going to get. 17, last problem. How many moles of oxygen gas are required to completely burn 11.2 liters of propane measured at STP? Okay, so in order to do this, I'm going to have to balance the equation. So I need 3 carbons. I'm going to need 4 waters. I have 6 oxygen here. I've got 4 oxygen there. That's a total of 10, so I need 5 of these. Okay, so I'm going to start with my measurable amount, 11.2 liters of, I'm just going to call it P for propane. Because it's STP, 22.4 liters is 1 mole of propane. And 1 mole of propane is going to require 5 moles of oxygen. And all it's asking for is moles of oxygen. So you can stop there. As soon as you get the units you're looking for up here, you're done. Okay, so 11.2 and 22.4, I can easily simplify that down to a 2 here. So I end up with 5 over 2, which is 2.5. So the answer is C. And I am done.